Okay, I think we're back. Here, I'm gonna put this in the Twitter here. And are we good? Make sure you guys can still hear me. Link. We got that dropped in there. Clues? Okay. All right. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Okay, good. You can hear me? All right, right on. So again, I don't know where exactly it cut off. It looks like I was just starting to do the picks here. It was probably just persuasive discussions here. I was just pointing out that I was apologizing to the members of the Patreon, those who were waiting for the video to get posted, and apologize if I'm repeating myself here. The video was originally already done yesterday at about like 5 or 6 o'clock. I had a couple of quotes that weren't right, so I re-edited those and got that done and was rendering it. And the original render was done at about 8 o'clock Pacific, like 7 or 8. And I was uploading it, and then I saw that there was like some images that were just off in the second half of the video, and it was just a few of them there, and it probably wouldn't have been that big a deal, but it would have been really distracting at the end of the video. So went ahead and re-uploaded it, re-edited it, re-uploaded it. That's why I ended up like 1 in the morning. Hopefully in the future that's not going to be an issue. This always seems to happen when I set something up for like a specific time because things didn't get going there, but that was the situation with that. Okay, we're back. Okay, right on. So back into this again. Go ahead and tell me again which categories you want in the videos. I guess that was already, I guess it cut off after I was starting to that. So go ahead and tell me which categories you want. We'll start that from the beginning again. And whichever ones you want, we'll do that. Okay, hey, lemons are cool. Drivers. Okay, we're starting to do categories here. We'll make this, I guess, a trivia standalone here. We'll make this a second stream there. Sorry about that, folks. That was the other problem. The internet was actually disconnecting that night when I was trying to upload it, and it literally took 2 hours to upload a 1 hour video, or not even 1 hour video, which was absurd. But I guess there was issues with that. All right. Okay. Alrighty. So again, the categories here: NASCAR and pits, teams, tracks, drivers, and the wild card. For those of you brand new to the show here, this is the one from the late 90s trivia device here. Anybody, whichever category you'd like me to do here, that's one we're going to do. We'll do a few questions here. I usually do this at the end of the show. Of course, don't usually count on the internet disconnecting during the latter stages of it, but we'll do one here for a little bit and figuring that out. Oh, try doing that on your phone. 1 hour uploading a 13-minute video. That is no fun either. Alrighty. Okay. 10 watching, 7 likes. My goodness. Well, thank you so much. It's early in the game here, but we'll get a few questions here. I know No Tires Just Gas likes his trivia here, so hopefully he's on board here too before too long. Okay, I see 2 for drivers, 3 for driver. We'll do drivers here. That seems to be the one to lead off with. I'm glad the connection's okay. Another problem I had was I had to pick up a USB extender here to get all the ports in there. When I used a one that connected to the USB-C port on the side of it, Tech Talk here suddenly, and I plugged my microphone into it, it dropped my voice like 3 octaves, and it just sounded silly. It sounded like me making fun of somebody else. So that was just kind of ridiculous. So decided not to do that. I used a slightly different one here for this, and it sounds like it's working so far. So hopefully it still holds up. These things just aren't designed very well. It's holding just onto the USB-C port, and it's trying to hold these 2 things on the side, one for the mic, one for the camera. And it's just held by the smallest little thing. And it doesn't seem like you got to make these things better these days, but it's working so far, so we'll stick with that. Alrighty, first question of the drivers category. What driver's life was featured in the 1973 movie The Last American Hero? First question of the night. What driver's life was featured in the 1973 movie The Last American Hero? Our first question. Okay, good. You can hear me. Perfect. Oh, somebody's doing the ooze. We didn't do the ooze in the first half. Oh, goodness. Might be our thing there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alrighty, first question of the night. What driver's life was featured in the 1973 movie The Last American Hero? Dick Bickle. Okay, not quite. Should vocode the lower pitch video, the USB port. There you go. That would be something. It would be pretty good. I might do that just if I was trying to do. I mean, it was hard to describe because it didn't make it sound awesome. It just made it sound silly. It sounded like a record player when it runs out of energy. Like if you want to talk about like, or I guess like cassette player. Like if you want to go, you want to go a little bit less old school, but still not current. Like listen to a tape and the batteries die and the thing's just going a lot slower. It was sounding like that. Just messed up. Ian, glad you liked the Kirk Shelmerdine episode, man. Thanks for coming by here for the post show here. Doing something a little different here. Getting a couple questions, and the answer is indeed Junior Johnson. It was featured in the 1973 film. Junior Johnson. Glad you like the Ailey shirt. Definitely pick one of these up. It's very nice colors on this. It's kind of like one of those old Gecko shirts where like the lime green kind of pops on it. The people at the Fort Worth apparel here did a good job with it. So check out Rick Ware Racing site on that. I'm sure they probably still have some in stock there, so that'll be one to check out. All right, next question. What good luck charm did Dale Earnhardt glue to his dash for 1998's Daytona 500? What good luck charm did Dale Earnhardt glue to his dash for 1998's Daytona 500? Bop Sports having fun with it. What good luck charm did Dale Earnhardt glue to his dash for 1998's Daytona 500? Sounds like you guys got it already. The answer is indeed a penny. Correct. A penny. If memory serves, I think in 1999 he went back to the museum and got the penny back to try to win the 500 a second year in a row. I think that was one there. Good on you, Bop Sports. Alrighty. What 1997 rookie did Dale Earnhardt praise by saying, quote, "This kid can race"? What 1997 rookie did Dale Earnhardt praise by saying, quote, "This kid can race"? There you go. What 1997 rookie did Dale Earnhardt praise by saying, quote, "This kid can race"? Don't Google it. Try to guess it. No points in here. The points don't matter. Just having fun with it. What 1997 rookie did Dale Earnhardt praise by saying, quote, "This kid can race"? Tim Stutzel, Darrell Waltrip, Kenny Irwin, Mike Skinner, Jerry Nadeau, Kenny Irwin. Yeah. What 1997 rookie did Dale Earnhardt praise by saying, quote, "This kid can race"? Alrighty. And the answer is Robbie Gordon. Wow, I didn't see that one coming. That doesn't even make sense. Wasn't he a rookie in 96? I mean, Robbie had a very bizarre first part of the years. Yeah, Robbie Gordon. Dale Earnhardt said Robbie Gordon can race. How about that? Check that out. That is a weird one. I did not see that coming. It seemed like the people that said Skinner or Irwin, those seem like the really good choices. Although I'm not sure if he would say it about a Ford driver. So I don't know. Yeah, Robbie Gordon. That's what it said. I mean, this thing could be wrong. It's been wrong about things before, but not sure. Yeah, his first Cup race was 91. Exactly. He drove Davey Allison's car after the accident in 93. I mean, yeah. Alrighty. Next question. What driver says he'd be on the ski patrol in Colorado if he weren't racing cars? What driver says he'd be on the ski patrol in Colorado if he wasn't racing cars? That is kind of weird, isn't it? What driver says he'd be on the ski patrol in Colorado if he wasn't racing cars? if he weren't racing cars. Excuse me. Mikko Rantanen? You can give me more names and words that I can't pronounce right, and we'll give another shot at that too. What driver says he'd be on the ski patrol in Colorado if he weren't racing race cars? Truex, Del McCowart, Wally's World, Nemechek, Tim Richmond, Dallenbach, Regan Smith. And the answer is Chad Little. Chad Little. Okay, now we must be reaching the absolute bottom of the barrel here on these driver questions because these are getting tricky. The Colorado seemed to indicate Dallenbach. Those of you that mentioned Dallenbach, that seemed like a good guess. Chad Little. So he would do it in Colorado, but he was from Washington State. So I don't know. Go figure. Who was the first 3-time winner of the Winston? Who is the first 3-time winner of the Winston? I can't hear the phrase "of the Winston" without hearing it in Eli Gold's voice, because that's just like of the Winston. 6 decibels above everything else. Who is the first 3-time winner of the Winston, in the Winston, around the Winston? The first 3-time winner of the Winston. First 3-time winner of the cigarette. Well, there you go. DW, Petty, Guy, Richie, Hammy the Squirrel. Darrell Waltrip was a field filler. Huh? Who was the first 3-time winner of the Winston? Winston Churchill, even though he smoked cigars. Well, there you go. And the answer is Dale Earnhardt. That was one they threw in a little bit of an easier one there. Robbie Burns, you got it. I think you were the only one that got it. Episode 3, the field fillers. Oh yeah, those of you in the Patreon, you'll see the head graphic for it. Although there's pretty much a teaser for it in the episode too. So you'll see that as well. So I take it we did manage to finish the race finally. Yes, it finished about just after 5 o'clock Pacific time, which is why we pushed the debut of the episode back about 15 minutes and just finished that. And then we did another live stream there for about 40 minutes, and we're to this now. So been a full day, I'll tell you that much. Alrighty. What driver's 1996 bid for the full Winston Million slipped on a Darlington oil slick? It's an interesting phrasing of the question. What driver's 1996 bid for the full Winston Million slipped on a Darlington oil slick? Vote for Kirk. Vote for Kirk. There you go. There were a couple election-themed things in there. Had to definitely put that in there before Election Day. It seemed like that wouldn't be timely if I sat on it for another week. What driver's 1996 bid for the full Winston Million slipped on a Darlington oil slick? You're on 20 of 32 races in 97. There you go. First time we ran a big part of the schedule. There's some of the drivers that did that kind of thing. Kyle Cobb, you're asking when this machine was made. The actual, heads up. Got the dropsies today. 98 is when it was made. So any questions you're going to have in here are not going to be about, Kyle Busch or anything, for example, or Ryan Newman even. Alrighty, and the answer is indeed Dale Jarrett. A lot of you guys got that one. Dale Jarrett, Bean Boy 89, Robbie Burns, Maserati 9, Beast of Metal, Lemons are cool. Nathaniel Ivey, Bop Sports. Yep, there you go. Alrighty. What NASCAR Winston Cup regular was the 1985 and 1986 SCCA Trans Am champion? Don't look it up. Just try to guess. What NASCAR Winston Cup regular was the 1985 and 1986 SCCA Trans Am champion? What NASCAR Winston Cup regular was the 1985 and 1986 SCCA Trans Am champion? We got all kinds of guesses for Dallenbach. We got one for Tommy Kendall. We have one for E. And the answer is indeed Wally Dallenbach. Correct. Wally Dallenbach. Group got it. Ultimate 23 Dragon. You were first on the button there. Alrighty. How many times, next question, how many times was Lee Petty the NASCAR Winston Cup champion? How many times was Lee Petty the NASCAR Winston Cup champion? How many times was Lee Petty the NASCAR Winston Cup champion? Excuse me. We got several guesses for 3. We got 1 for 0. And the answer is 3. First to 3 titles. Well, hey, there you go. You're right on that. 3. We'll just do a couple more here. I know I've already taken up plenty of your guys' time here this evening. I do appreciate you tuning in here for this unexpected second stream here after the first one cut off. Alrighty. Here we go. What car number took David Pearson to the first of his Winston Cup wins in 1961? I was making sure he didn't say 67. What car number took David Pearson to the first of his Winston Cup wins in 1961? Don't look it up. Just go ahead and try to guess. What car number took David Pearson to the first of his Winston Cup wins in 1961? All right, we got guesses for 77, 17, 21, 3, 6, 54, 17. Blue Cup working on counting to 100. Welcome back, Blue Cup, by the way. MST3K. The answer is 3. I thought it was 6. I was going to go with 6 like a lot of you guys did, but 3 is indeed the correct answer. G space T, it looks like you got it first. Well, actually, no, hang on. You got 21. I'm sorry. Maserati 9, you were the first one to it. Beast of Metal, 1989, and so forth. There you go. 2,997 off. So close. So close. 3. Yeah, you wouldn't think. There you go. Whose string of 336 consecutive starts ended at the 1998 Prime Star 500? Whose string of 336 consecutive starts ended at the 1998 Prime Star 500? Guesses for Terry Labonte, Ricky Rudd, Sterling Marlin, Terry Labonte, Sterling Marlin, Schrader, Cheese. Gromit, we're looking for Cheese. All right. RD Fox going with Use. Blue Cup going for the Cheese. Did the Cheese get 336 consecutive starts? Whose string of 336 consecutive starts ended at the 1998 Prime Star 500? And the answer was Sterling Marlin. I also accept Cheese as the correct answer. Swiss or cheddar? The answer is yes. Alrighty. Okay, just a couple more here. What NASCAR Winston Cup champ won the Rolex 24 Hours at Daytona in 1987? What NASCAR Winston Cup champ won the Rolex 24 Hours at Daytona in 1987? What NASCAR Winston Cup champ won the Rolex 24 Hours at Daytona in 1987? 87. Okay, good to know. All right, Elliott, Waltrip, Elliott, or I guess Elliott, Bill Elliott, Yarborough, Bobby Allison, Terry Labonte. What NASCAR Winston Cup champ won the Rolex 24 Hours at Daytona in 1987? The answer is Bill Elliott. Indeed. A couple of you guys got that one there. Bill Elliott, Jack Garland, you got just ahead of Robbie Burns on that one. Maserati 9. Nathaniel Ivey, G space T. Ian White. There you go. Okay. We'll do one more here. All right. Let's see. All right. Where's a good one? Ooh, here we go. Here we go. This is a good one. I really don't know the answer to this one. Here we go. What famous driver's triple flip was the first wreck at the first NASCAR event? Really think about this one. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. What famous driver's triple flip was the first wreck at the first NASCAR event? Really think about that one. That's a challenging one. Or maybe it isn't. What famous driver's triple flip was the first wreck at the first NASCAR event? All righty. Got ones for Rex White, Herb Thomas, Lee Petty, Marshall Teague, Lee Petty, Bill France Jr.'s birth. What famous driver's triple flip was the first wreck at the first NASCAR event? Fireball Roberts, maybe. Jim Roper. All righty, I'll let a few more people get your guesses in here in the meantime. All right. Okay. Last question of the evening. What famous driver's triple flip was the first wreck at the first NASCAR event? The answer is Lee Petty. Lee Petty. Indeed, got a couple Lee Petty questions in here. Lee Petty. Maserati 9, I think you were first on the button for that one. Ultimate 23 Dragon, you got it. Nathaniel Ivey, you got it. Robbie Burns. There you go. Yeah, Lee Petty. Yeah, that wouldn't have been my guess. Fireball Roberts seemed like a good guess. That seemed like a good guess. All righty. Well, that will do it for the show tonight, both parts of it here. Thank you so much for staying with me here and sharing a little bit of your evening with me and some trivia. Thank you for checking out episode 2 of Rise of the Field Fillers. Make sure you share that link there with everybody and make sure people check it out. And I got a playlist started now for the series. Next episode of it is already in the works. Next NASCAR Man videos in the works. And of course, the next race weekend is coming up at Martinsville. Our next show, tentatively, is going to be on November 1st, pending weather, of course, this Sunday after the Cup Series race, when we will find out for sure who are going to be the 4 drivers that are going to make the championship 4. And we will find out together, and we will also potentially crown a couple of NASCAR champions, potentially all 3 series if anything happens in the Truck Series. Although in that one, we got a pretty close tie in that one, so it may be more up in the air. So in the meantime, again, feel free to check out more content here on the YouTube channel. Website is lastcar.info. JG Ailey article is going to come later tonight. At Lascar on Brock is the Twitter. Patreon.com/Lascar on Brock is the Patreon. Until then, have a safe week, everyone, and we will see you in Martinsville.